Welcome to Beyond Repair. Today we have a 2013 Porsche Boxster 981. This is Boxster base model, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna pretty much work for any Boxster, Cayman, 911, you name it. Today we're dealing with sticky buttons. So my heated seats are not working. My buttons are sticky. So what I do, I go on eBay and I buy exact same switch as I already have. And it arrived. All sounds good until they sold me the same switch that I already have. What a waste of time, huh? And you know what? I paid over 400 bucks for this piece of crap. So today we're gonna change that. Today we're gonna learn how to fix stuff. Let me say it. Today we're gonna learn how to fix shit instead of buying new shit, because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't help me in any possible way. I was trying to make it easier. Turns out you cannot buy used, and all you have to do is just spend another $1,000 at the Porsche dealership for just some crappy buttons. Anyways, let's get to it. I looked up the shop manual and it's not been designed for regular people, so they trying to skip steps here and there in terms of how to remove those panels. What I've learned, that you have that plastic piece, the silver one, that kind of goes off first, the sides and the plastic, the silver plastic. Then you'll be able to take that stack. The shifter, I guess, supposed to slide and be released, and then only then you'll be able to reach the switches for the AC. So I don't know what I'm doing, but if I break something, it's gonna be on me. So watch this video, don't make my mistakes. So from the shop manual they say start right here, and it looks to be all right to pull it straight up. I'll try to move the panel and see if I can unclip it in some shape or form, but it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. I'm surprised how tight it is on the sides. No, you just basically unclip it. Okay, now wiggle, move it out of the way. Beautiful. It's actually easier than I thought. Anyways, grab it. Where's that? It's not mine. Who's here? Okay, we have one more clip on the back. Let's hold it really tight. Okay, slide it up. We got the access. Whoa! I didn't want that. Whoa! I don't want to break this piece. I really don't. So I need to find a way how to lift it up gently and get it out of the way so I can see what am I doing. Lift it up straight, slowly, don't go too fast. Okay, looks like there's a gasket, and this thing is completely covered in like stuff, sticky stuff. I should have brought my gloves. Okay, so can I take that gasket off or should I leave it? I think we're gonna remove the gasket with the silver trim with this chrome piece. Okay, this is out. Next, the shop manual has a diagram showing 2 bolts here, probably 2 on the other side, and that should release that whole assembly, I think, with a shifter. And when you slide it up and forward, you should be able to reach the climate, the AC stack. It's a T25, so I'll start removing those 4 bolts. Now this thing, in theory, should be able to lift up. And come on, lift up. Lift up, please. Okay. Looks like it's holding up with the two more on the back. I will remove them. Okay. Okay. With the shifter case, it popped up. The top popped. That one is popped. Okay, now we see what goes where. After looking for a while, I am afraid you have to take the radio. Removing those two plastic covers, one on the left, one on the right, just because I need access to 2 bolts. So this is the right side, so I'm gonna save it on the right side just in case. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, because whenever I try to lift it, it doesn't go up. And if you look at the other unit on the bottom, this is the bottom, you have 2 clips, so there's no way you can remove it unless you take the radio up and then slide it out. I don't see any other way. It's not going out. No, it's going out, no problem. Okay, here's what I did. I turned the ignition on, shifted to neutral, slided the radio while it's working, got it out, shifted to park, took the key out. So now I have access, but someone has to hold this radio. All right. Okay, I was able to put it on the side and pry it. Same goes on that side, pry it. Press, release, remove. Shake it a little bit and it should go out. Those two you squeeze, shake it, remove it. Now I finally got my switch out, and we'll go and look at the switch. We'll try to fix it, but it's obviously coffee, and you can tell by the spots right there. So this is after I clean it with alcohol and toothbrush. You see the bottom doesn't work. Those are clicking normally already, but they were completely stuck. This is working. Low doesn't work, up works. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a big spill of coffee right here. Let's get it fixed. If you have like 90% alcohol, it would work best. I'm gonna use shop towel, 70% alcohol. I got a bunch of smaller Torx screwdrivers, and you're gonna need them because those are tiny. 15, 9, 6. Yeah, 6. We're gonna take those 4 bolts out. As you can tell by the video, it took a while to figure it out, so I hope it helps. And we're gonna open up the switch. I'm gonna show you what needs to be done, and hopefully you can avoid 450 bucks that I paid for the switch, which did not fix my problem, or roughly like $900 after taxes if you go through the dealership for just a simple AC switch. Slide it up, straight up. Okay, that's how it hooks up, so watch out for that. Looks to be clean. I'm gonna take it out of the way. Let's put it this way. We're gonna remove all 7, what, 2, 4, 6, all 6. And what I would like to do is just to verify and tell you if it's the same size, if it's the same exact screws. Yes, it is, so you can mix them. Very last 2 bolts, and I'm trying to not press on the buttons because I want to see how they actually sit in there. Don't want to remove anything what I'm taking out, so we're gonna remove that main board and let's look at it. I'm gonna lift up gently that soft piece. Nice and easy. Okay, leave it like this, and let's go one by one, cleaning up, taking it apart from the sticky temp. Now let's try that one, and it's completely shot, so I'm gonna remove it, the top, the bottom, and see if I can take the actual button out of the way and see how can I get it cleaned. So here's your button, let's say auto. Pry it and it's gonna get released. Then you slide it out. Okay, so I was able to remove it here, but still okay, got it. So the outer goes to be cleaned first. Let's see what we got here. So I'm taking the whole thing all together, warm water and just some degreaser like soap or dishwasher, washer fluid, blinker fluid, whatever you use. So, and I'm just letting it soak, and already I can tell you it's much nicer. It does the job by itself. So flush it, clean it, dry it, reinstall it. Okay, here's what I did. I dipped them in a soapy water and I cleaned them, and right now, as you can tell, they're like brand spanking new, but they're still wet. So the whole point is I wash them under the hot water to rinse, like to clean it up, to remove all the soapy water. So I clean it with the clean water, and now I am gonna dry it with a regular hair dryer, but just because I cannot put them back together until they are 100% bone dry. So I'm gonna do that. Meanwhile, I was able to pull the screen all together and clean it. So now there's no debris and it's looking nice. All right, let's get them dry and we'll get it reassembled. Okay, it's the next morning, and as you can tell, it's working just perfect. So I was able to get it fixed. Every single one of them is just clicking beautifully, like new. So let it dry overnight to make sure it's dry. Even though I use the hot air, I use the blower, and like I clean it multiple times, dry it multiple times, I still let it sit overnight. And everything is working, everything is clicking nicely. Like I can easily press whatever button I want. Everything is working as it should. Besides, that wasn't my problem. So the whole idea, we fixed the switch. If you don't have any issues with the heated seats, you're good to go. Thanks again for watching. Reassembly is a straightforward process. You just repeat what we already done in reverse order. If you have any questions, leave the comment down below. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell. I'll see you in the next one.